Hey guys, I'm Megan, and today I'm going to be teaching you about differentiated instruction. What is differentiated instruction? It's tailoring instruction precisely to a student's needs, an approach to teaching that adapts the content, level, pace, and products of instruction to accommodate the different needs of diverse students in regular classes. Part of the idea of differentiation is that although all students need to reach the same goal, some will take more time than others. Differentiated classes may give students opportunities to redo products on which they have done poorly rather than just receiving bad grades. There are a few methods that are discussed in the book for differentiated instruction. One of them is tutoring. It's the most effective way and positive method. Tutoring, there's 3 different types of tutoring that's also discussed in the book. The first one is tutoring by adults or tutoring by teachers. It's said that it's the most effective way of tutoring. There's also cross-age tutoring, which is where an older student, maybe a few grades older or an age-wise older, tutors a student that's in need of help. And then there's also peer tutoring, which is one student teaches another, maybe in the same class or in the same grade. And it said that the best way to learn something is by teaching it to others. Another method of differentiated instruction is personalized instruction, and this instruction adds an emphasis to adapting to students' interests, values, and circumstances. Students at risk. These students may be students that come from an impoverished or chaotic homes, those who have marked developmental delays, and those who exhibit aggressive or withdrawn behavior. These students are more likely to experience problems in school than other students. Students at risk. Before school, predictive factors relate to students. It's said that the students that are at risk may have one or more of these situations in their life: low socioeconomic status, family structure, parents, community agencies, and the child him or herself. Students at risk after school begins, it said that they may have these problems or risks such as poor reading performance, the school grade repetition, and poor behavior. Educational programs for at-risk students. The book talks about 3 different programs that are offered in the school system: compensatory education, early intervention programs, and special education. Compensatory education is a term that's used for programs designed to prevent or remediate learning problems among students who are from low-income families or who attend schools in low-income communities. An example of a compensatory educational program is Title I. It's a federally funded program that gives schools money to provide extra services for students from low-income families who are having trouble in school. Supplement, not supplant, means that the money that is given to the school from the government is only used for Title I programs. It's not to give teachers raises or anything like that. They want it used specifically for the reason why they're giving the school the money. A special Title I teacher provides remedial help to students who are experiencing difficulties in reading and in other subjects as well. Title I funds are also used to purchase technology, and the teachers normally only pull the students out for about 30 minutes a day for their remedial session. There's been a couple of research and studies that have been done about compensatory educational programs. One that's discussed in the book is called Sustaining Effects Study. It found that Title I students did achieve better in reading and math than did other low-achieving students who did not receive Title I services. And it also states that effects not large enough to enable Title I students to close the gap between students performing at a national level. Another study or research that was done about compensatory education is called Prospects. It compared elementary and middle school children to receiving compensatory education services, both to similar children at risk who were not receiving services and to children who were never at risk. It did not find any achievement benefits for children receiving Title I services. For early intervention programs, one of the most well-known ones is called Reading Recovery. It provides one-on-one tutoring from specially trained teachers to first graders who are not reading adequately, and it's used by thousands of schools in the U.S., Canada, and the UK also, and other countries. And special education programs are designed to serve children who have more serious learning problems as well as children with physical or psychological problems. Comprehensive School Reform Programs are known as CSR. They are programs or school-wide approaches that introduce research-based strategies into every aspect of school. They may help with the different functions, curriculum, instruction, assessment, grouping, accommodations for children having difficulties, parent involvement, and other elements. Comprehensive School Reform Continued. Another program that's offered with this is Success for All. It's most widely used and extensively researched CSR program that focuses on prevention and early intervention for elementary schools serving disadvantaged communities. This program provides reading programs for preschool, kindergarten, and grades 1 through 8. It provides one-on-one tutoring for first graders who need it, family support services, and it also provides other changes in instruction, curriculum, and school organization designed to ensure that students do not fail behind in early grades. They don't want the students to have to remediate any classes or have to repeat any classes, so they'll use programs like this to prevent students from having to do that. Another program that's been used is the James Corner School Development Program. Corner's motto emphasizes building connections with parents and communities and organized school staff in collaborative teams to create engaging, effective instruction. There's also after-school and summer programs. Both after-school and summer school programs are expanding rapidly. After-school programs are typically combined with some type of academic activity, such as help with homework, with sports, drama, and cultural activities. Students of after-school programs generally find that for such programs to enhance students' achievement, studies of after-school programs generally find that for such programs to enhance students' achievement, they need to incorporate well-organized coursework such as individual or small group tutoring to extend the academic day. Research has found that after-school programs have small positive effects, but when the programs include tutoring, the effects were much more positive. And for summer school programs, summer school sessions are also increasingly seen in schools, particularly as a last chance for students to avoid being retained in a grade or having to repeat the grade. And in the book, they called it a solution to the summer loss. And what this means is they found that students that come from low-income homes or low-income communities don't seem to retain the work that they've learned or the material that they've learned in the past year whenever they get out of school and it's summertime. So they think that if students in this area of, whatever city that they live in were to go to some kind of summer program, it would keep their mind going, and they wouldn't lose track of what stuff that they've learned in the past year. So that's what they mean by the solution to summer loss. And that's it. Thank you very much.